Hello, I'm going to do the Gemini weekly energy for June 2nd to June 8th. And this is a general reading, so this may or may not resonate with you. Also, I do Gemini readings every Wednesday. So if you want to check back on Wednesdays to see what's going on, set your calendar. All right. We're going to pull some tarot, then we're going to get some clarifiers and close out with an oracle. So this one popped out. We have the Seven of Swords. We have the Six of Cups. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Hangman. And we have the Ace of Cups. My first impression is that it is someone that's coming back into your life, that the relationship didn't work out before, but this time around it's a new start, but it's about looking at this relationship from a different perspective, that you've both grown and that you're both coming into this from a different point of view, from a different perspective. That it's a new start. Gertrude agrees. All right, let's see. For Seven of Swords, we have the Hangman again. It's about looking at things from a different perspective. It's about changing your attitude. This time around, it's looking at things differently. Again, you have the Six of Cups again. I definitely feel like there is somebody that is returning back into your life. There is somebody that's coming back in. There's somebody that I feel like you had a positive relationship with this person, like the two of you got along really well. But maybe at that time when you tried to have a relationship, like you both weren't ready at that time, or one of you wasn't ready. That the timing was off on that. So this time around, I feel like it's going to be more positive. I do feel like you have some concerns about it, but don't overthink it. Don't put too much into it. More about just having fun and just enjoying your time with that person and not putting any labels or any pressure on it, or not trying to bring up what happened in the past, how it didn't work out in the past. It's a new start, taking those steps. That's what I was going to say, is that I was feeling kind of the cups is about not being overly emotional about it, and about being able to just go with the flow and let things happen, and not putting too much into the beginning of it to see where it's going. And as things progress, you can, just let things move forward naturally. But it's also about, I feel, more communication this time around. It's about sharing. It's about spending more time together. It's also about expressing your feelings more. Gertrude's crazy. And it's about having that having that time together, and including that, having time with other people, having time together, just having fun. Then we have the Two of Cups. It's definitely about a reconnection. It's about a relationship. There's a lot of that energy going on here. We've got the Ace of Wands, which is a new start. Again, Six of Wands, which represents success and victory. We have the King of Wands. I feel like there's definitely a fire and a passion and a spark that the two of you have always had between each other, that you've always connected sort of on that level. And it's about rebuilding this time around with a stronger foundation, which can include communication about how you want to be clear on how you're feeling. Maybe that's what happened last time, is that the two of you weren't communicating, that the two of you weren't, maybe you weren't really expressing how you were feeling, and you were just sweeping things under the table, and that you weren't being honest with each other. And this time it's about tearing down those walls about what happened before, but rebuilding it stronger this time around. And it's about not holding back. If you have something to say, you should be able to speak with your partner about it, that you should be able to have free will to be able to talk about it this time around. And that's kind of like setting the boundaries for this relationship, is that, if you get back together in this relationship, like, this is what you want. You want to be able to express yourself about how you're feeling without being judged, or without feeling like, oh, I shouldn't say that because I don't want to start any trouble or cause any problems. So that's, I feel like, how that has to be set in the beginning. If things start happening in the beginning that you don't like, and that you're holding back, like, then you're going to be in the same thing that you were before. And this time around, it has to be changed. This time around, it has to be different. There has to be more of a balance. It has to be equal. You have the Ace of Cups yet again. And then we have the Prince of Pentacles, which is, moving forward, moving steady. And it's moving towards this Ten of Cups, moving toward this steady relationship, this relationship that has connection, that makes you feel safe, that makes you feel secure, that makes you feel really good. Three of Cups, which is celebrating. Three of Cups is also about going from the Ace of Cups, where you're reconnecting, you're starting something, to the Two of Cups. You've got the Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Three of Cups. So the relationship is progressing. The Two of Cups, where the two of you are connecting, you're starting this relationship, you're, being committed to each other. And then the Three of Cups, where you're celebrating. Yes, we've worked through this. Yes, we've worked through our problems. We're happy, that we are getting along so much better this time, and that you want to celebrate. It's the progression of the emotions and the cups and the relationship that's happening within here, that the cards are saying. But it's about tearing down those walls from before. It's about not holding back. It's about communicating. It's about not overthinking things. And we've got the Nine of Pentacles, which is those rewards, which those are the fruits of your labor, of putting that in. We've got the Empress. The Empress represents growth, that this relationship, I can see it moving forward and growing. And she also represents fertility, marriage, engagement, children. It represents all of those things, depending on what stage of life that you're in, and growing this relationship. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles, and that represents, that physical connection, that new start. Oh, Gertrude. And building something strong and sturdy together. I feel like that's what the Ace of Pentacles. Something strong, something reliable, something that is going to stand the test of time. You've got the Ace of Wands. You've got two Ace of Cups. You've got the Ace of Pentacles. Then we're just missing that Ace of Swords. But you've got, you have four aces, but you have two of the Ace of Cups. And I feel like it's strong on the relationship. It's about reconnecting. But again, it's about not holding back, not overthinking, being able to talk, being able to express, kind of setting those rules starting out. Not rules, but kind of like I said, being able to communicate with each other without feeling like you're judged, without feeling like you should hold back because you don't want to walk on eggshells. I mean, this looks really beautiful. This looks really nice, reconnecting this time around and looking at things from a different perspective, because you've got that, I think we have the Hangman twice. Yeah, we have the Hangman choice, and that's about your perspective. It's your outlook on it. It's about seeing things differently, seeing things through a new set of eyes, from a new perspective, not bringing in the old, but seeing it from new eyes and a different perspective. All right, let's see. Let's close out with the romance angels. Rebuilding. Look at that. We got wedding. This situation involves marriage. Now, it could involve marriage, but I feel like this also represents connecting on a higher level, to a stronger commitment, to a bonding. It doesn't necessarily have to be wedding. It could result in that. We do have the Empress, but I feel like it's more about connecting a lot stronger this time around. Connecting with a stronger bond to build something that is long lasting and is really satisfying and making that the two of you very happy. Like I said, we went from the Ace of Cups, Two of Cups, Three of Cups, progressing this relationship, but taking it slow, not rushing anything, not labeling anything, making sure that there's the balance between the two of you, and it can be very successful. All right, thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.